On behalf of the Window and Door Manufacturers Association, I want to welcome you to your AIA DHI certified webinar. I'm WDMA Vice President Technical Services, Jeff Lewinsky, and it's my pleasure to introduce you to this course. The course will begin with a presentation on the updated standards. At the conclusion of the presentation, you will receive information on how to access the online quiz. Credits for the quiz have been approved by both AIA and DHI. Upon completion of the quiz, you will be directed to the WDMA website where you will be able to access your copy of the standard free of charge. You will be receiving your certificate of completion by email in approximately 2 to 3 business weeks. For questions, please contact us at 202-367-1157 or email wdma@wdma.com. Today, you will be learning about the 2013 ANSI WDMA I.S.1A standard. Architectural wood flush doors are part of a superior interior built environment, and now there is an improved standard to guide their specification. ANSI WDMA I.S.1A 2013, the industry standard for interior architectural wood flush doors, has been developed to focus on performance-driven specifications. After completing this course, you will be able to do the following. You will learn to describe the difference between the various architectural wood flush door standards in the marketplace, and why you should use the newest performance-based design standards. You will be able to identify interior architectural wood door performance level based on where they are to perform within the facility, and then define the distinct performance levels or grades for these doors that are crucial in their overall specification. This presentation is organized into 7 sections that describe the content of the I.S.1A standard for interior wood flush doors, the performance specifications, details about the standard, how performance duty level testing is conducted, and other information about aesthetics and finishing and checklists. It ends with a summary and comparison of the WDMA standard to the architectural woodwork standard and QSI standards. At the end, you will be given information about how to take the test to receive your AIA DHI credit. Now, let's begin with the presentation. A major overhaul to interior architectural door standards, ANSI WDMA I.S.1A 2013, industry standard for interior architectural wood flush doors, is ready, and the focus is on providing performance-driven specifications. The move towards integrating those performance standards with job specifications is WDMA's ongoing strategy. It's a win-win for the specifier and manufacturer, but especially for the young user who can rely on the tested architectural wood doors to serve the facility well over the long haul. Architectural doors have always been scrutinized by the specifier, designer, and end user because they are visible and they play an important role in the overall efficiency and longevity of the building. Now, by integrating duty performance with other door functional requirements early in the construction pre-planning stages of a project, architectural doors come full circle as products that meet the needs of the entire building project. To correctly plan, design, and select interior architectural doors, specifiers need the proper tools. They need to know which door is correct for the opening based on code, and which door is right for the type of environment in which the door will operate. A door in a facility that experiences heavy use on a daily basis must be able to perform at a higher level than a door that has little or infrequent use. That's the real world, and that's how doors must be manufactured and specified as well. That is what ANSI WDMA I.S.1A 2013 does. It makes sense for interior architectural door standards to recognize in-service performance, and the ANSI WDMA I.S.1A standard has stepped up to meet the rigors of both normal and extraordinary usage. The re-release standard for architectural flush doors reflects the importance of the built environment in which interior wood doors are used. ANSI WDMA I.S.1A, industry standard for architectural wood flush doors, is a major overhaul and rewrite of the existing well-known industry interior architectural door standard. The revised standard is fully synchronized with other WDMA door standards for both content and organization wherever possible. Further, through cooperation with the Architectural Woodwork Institute, the Architectural Woodwork Manufacturers Association of Canada, and the Woodwork Institute, the second edition of the Architectural Woodwork Standards incorporates the testing and performance duty level criteria pioneered by WDMA. At the core of the ANSI WDMA I.S.1A standard, the performance duty levels are based on engineering studies of how doors are actually used in service. They were established through mathematical models and historical data collected over 40 years. And although these are minimum requirements, manufacturers frequently exceed them. The significance to the specifier has to do with the emphasis on performance rather than reliance on prescriptive design specifications. Older standards told manufacturers what materials to use and what dimensions each component needed to be. The result was a functional door, but also a product that could not take advantage of innovative assembly or materials. Results also meant that some doors were required to overutilize scarce or dwindling sustainable materials such as certified wood, hiding most of the volume of these resources inside door assembly. ANSI WDMA I.S.1A is flexible and recognizes innovation in materials and technology, giving manufacturers the ability to use lesser grades, engineered or composite materials, as long as they meet the performance criteria for function and the aesthetic criteria for overall appearance outlined by the standard. ANSI WDMA I.S.1A is the culmination of intensive work by the WDMA Architectural Door Codes and Standards Committee and many other individuals and organizations. For example, WDMA worked with the Hardwood, Plywood, and Veneer Association, creating new face veneer charts that specifically apply to architectural and commercial wood flush doors. WDMA then adopted these charts for use in I.S.1A. The ANSI WDMA I.S.1A standard contains a considerable amount of detail that manufacturers and specifiers need in order to precisely understand how a door is to be specified, constructed, and tested. The following is an overview of the major criteria within the standard. Older, pre-2004 editions of WDMA's architectural wood flush door standards used aesthetic grades, premium or custom, not only to describe the appearance of the door, but also to imply a level of functionality. Premium was felt to provide greater overall strength than custom. The updated ANSI WDMA standard, however, reserves premium and custom grades to describe appearance and aesthetic values for architectural doors, while three performance duty levels, standard, heavy duty, and extra heavy duty, are added to reflect appropriate usage. If the performance duty level is not specified, the standard establishes heavy duty as the default. 7 performance attributes and applicable test methods classify a wood flush door and its construction into the various levels. These include adhesive bond durability, cycle slam, hinge loading, screw holding, telegraphing, warp tolerance, and squareness. For adhesive bond durability, WDMA TM6 determines the performance of adhesive bonds for doors under accelerated aging conditions. Cycle slam is evaluated using WDMA TM7. This determines the physical endurance of wood doors and its associated hardware connections under accelerated actual operating conditions. Standard duty doors are tested for 250,000 cycles, heavy duty doors for 500,000 cycles, and extra heavy duty doors for 1 million cycles. Hinge loading, WDMA TM8, determines the ability of a door style to resist the horizontal withdrawal of an attached hinge. Screw holding, measured by WDMA TM10, determines the ability of door components to resist the withdrawal of screws from other hardware components, perpendicular to either the face of the door or to the door edge. Three other performance attributes are specified within the standard itself. Telegraphing determines the minimum differential offset between core components that can be visible on the face of the door. Warp tolerance determines the allowable variation from a flat plane within the door surface. And squareness determines the allowable differential in squareness. Together, these tests determine whether the door construction is classified as either standard, heavy, or extra heavy duty. Specifying a door by its performance duty level matches the door construction to its application, helping to ensure not only appropriate performance for high usage doors, but also economy for doors less frequently used. While the performance section of the standards is the major focus, additional revisions were made to synchronize ANSI WDMA I.S.1A with ANSI WDMA I.S.6A, industry standard for interior architectural style and rail doors, and to harmonize the WDMA standards with the architectural woodwork standards. Other changes were also incorporated to update and improve the standards. For example, the revised standard contains the latest HPVA face veneer charts for a wider range of commonly available wood species, including several popular softwoods. More and more, architectural wood doors are pre-finished at the factory rather than at the construction job site. Improved appearance, durability, environmental compliance, and quality control are but a few of the advantages that factory finishing provides over job site finishing. ANSI WDMA I.S.1A has been updated to further explain the advantages and choices of finishing systems that are most commonly offered for architectural and commercial wood doors. Wood flush door guide specifications vary, but there are certain aspects that must be addressed to ensure that the doors meet the requirements of the specifier and building owner, and that sufficient information is provided to door manufacturers to ensure that the correct doors are furnished. ANSI WDMA I.S.1A includes a specification checklist, providing a concise reference to help make sure all key specification and product identification requirements are addressed. The checklist also identifies which individual options have been established by the standard as the default, simplifying and guiding the product selection process. Specifying a door would not be complete without information regarding handling of the door once it reaches the job site. ANSI WDMA I.S.1A includes comprehensive criteria on job site storage, handling, finishing, installation, cleanup, touch-up, adjustment, and maintenance. By adhering to these guidelines, job site contractors can help ensure that the quality of the product supplied by the door manufacturer is preserved. Specifiers need to be aware that premium grade doors under the AWS, ANSI WDMA, and QSI specifications have face veneer requirements that can significantly affect door costs. QSI premium doors require wider flitch widths than ANSI WDMA and 2009 AWS premium doors. Premium doors under ANSI WDMA and the AWS standards require higher veneer grade than custom doors. Specifiers and distributors need to be aware of both the physical and cost-related differences between each of these standards and veneer grades when ordering and furnishing premium doors. Specifiers should use the current or latest edition of the ANSI WDMA standards and AWS standards in lieu of older WDMA standards or the QSI document. For convenience, WDMA has prepared a comparison table to identify the major construction, aesthetic, and other differences between the QSI, AWS, and current and previous ANSI WDMA I.S.1A standards. The comparison table can be downloaded from the WDMA website. Most architectural and commercial doors are not directly associated with panels and millwork and are not required to match them. Thus, the requirements of ANSI WDMA I.S.1A are more than adequate to ensure consistent appearance amongst the doors. However, the architectural woodwork standards are typically used for installations where the doors are blueprint matched with wall paneling or the doors are matched to adjacent millwork. Therefore, these standards match requirements on the doors to be consistent with the surrounding millwork. This webinar on ANSI WDMA I.S.1A industry standard for interior architectural wood flush doors is now complete. Thank you for taking the time to download and listen to this presentation. I hope you find it valuable. Follow the instructions on this page to take the quiz, receive your AIA or DHI credit, and download your free copy of WDMA IS1A standard. Again, thank you.